Krisha walked into her class as she sat on a seat. She opened her bag zipper as she took out her books, deep in concentration, her pen moving swiftly as she wrote the notes. Just then, a wang on her desk made her look up from her notebook, only for her to see her enemy, Akshav. She rolled her eyes irritated as she stood from her place. What's problems of yours? I don't get it. You and I will make you regret your existence, he said with a smirk. She just she just chuckled as she sat down again, concentrating on her work. She sighed deeply as she felt him going on his seat. Soon the teacher entered, starting the lecture. Krisha was taking down the notes. Just then she felt something hit her head. She frowned as she looked around in confusion, but the realization sank deeper when she found Akshay looking at her. She exhaled, grabbing the scrunched paper. She unfolds it as her eyes moving to each word. Move your head, book nerdy. She gritted her teeth and out of frustration but took a deep breath, holding herself as she again started working. Akshay frowned slightly, waiting for her to complete, but she wasn't bothered, even slightly. He blinked his eyes. Mihal nudged him because the teacher was now looking at them. He quickly started writing, but the thought still staying than before. Whatever, he muttered under his breath, rolling his eyes. The class ended soon as students were leaving the class. Akshay was about to leave but stopped himself near her desk, his heart beating unknowingly faster than it should. He shook his head as he looked at Mihal, who was waiting for him, and decided to go with him. Krisha was lying on her bed, the smile on her face never wavering. She giggled as she rolled over her bed. Oh, why he's so damn funny, she exclaimed as her fingers kept drumming on the phone. Yeah, she replied back. It was her online best friend. Just then, her mother's voice echoed through the air. Krisha, yes, she shouted back. Come down here, I need your help. Krisha groaned as she got up and made her way downstairs lazily. Yes, she groaned again as she went busy in helping her mother. After some time, she was nearing the door. Just then, a notification rang on her phone, making her face lit up. She was about to take her phone out. Just the realization hit her. She looked at her hands and sighed in annoyance. She quickly wiped her hands as she took out her phone and instantly opened it. A message notification from Discord. She quickly tapped in the notification zone as her fingers strumming against the keyboard. She leaned against the counter, focused on the phone, forgetting about the work her mother gave her. The faint sound of footsteps echoed in the air, making Trisha's eyes widen in horror. She quickly put her phone back in her pants as she quickly immersed herself in knitting the dough. Damn shit, I'm going to be in a good trouble next time, she muttered to herself. कुछ कह रही हो बेटा? Her mother said from behind, making a start. But she composed herself. मम्मी यार डरा दिया आपने, शी वाइंड. बेटा डर तो तब लगेगा जब मेरा बेलन उठेगा. चुपचाप काम करो, मुझे मक्खन मत लगाओ, शी said seriously as she started making other things. The evening passed by as it was time for dinner now. Krisha was setting the utensils on the dining table. She was exhausted and tired, but ignored it as tonight some guests were coming. She sighed to herself as her mother placed all food items on the table. Krisha groaned as she made her way to her room. She was thinking of all her chaos that day. She gently made her way to the main door as she noticed the door was unlocked at the start. What? She muttered herself, but pulled on her composure. Please come inside, Auntie. It was none other than Akshay and his mother. He smirked, looking at her with a raised brow. Surprised seeing me? He asked. Krisha shut the door. She walked after him. What a freaking coincidence, she said aloud, rolling her eyes. Her mother greeted his mother as they both started their talks while Krisha was standing beside them with an annoyed face. Akshay was busy on his phone, not noticing his fingers drumming against the screen continuously. It was almost time for dinner. Krisha was serving on the table as they both sat. Their mothers were completely lost in talking like they were old school friends, and finally, the topic shifted to them. So, what are your plans after graduation, Akshay? Her mother asked, grabbing his attention as he was nibbling on the food. Oh, I'm interested in becoming a gamer, he said with a smile. Krisha's mother nodded. When you are done, make sure that Akshay sees the house, she said to Krisha. Krisha nodded, and when they were all done with the dinner, she was showing the house to Akshay. So that's the last my room, she said as she moved forward. Akshay ran his hand through his hair as they both sat down on the couch placed near the bed. Krisha's phone was ringing with the tune of a notification. As she was ignoring them, she took out a phone as they both got busy on their phones. Yeah, actually, my mom's friend is here. She replied to the message. Yeah, I'm also at my mother's friend's place. The message came making her from. Oh, really? What a freaking coincidence. By the way, I will talk to you later. She texted the last message. They both placed their phones on the table at the same time as they stole glances at each other. The air was filled with silence and awkwardness. Akshay absent-mindedly took the plushie placed on the couch. Krisha looked at him with her angry eyes as she lunged forward and snatched it from him, making him jump in his place in panic mode. What the hell is wrong with you? They both exclaimed at the same time. How dare you touch my stuff? She said angrily. Akshay rolled his eyes as he threw another plushie at her, really making her burn in anger. She lunged forward and grabbed his hair, making him cry out in pain. Oh, you bitch! He screamed as the chaos became more. The door opened with a loud noise, making them stop mid movement. Thank you for reading, and make sure to subscribe to my channel and check out my other stories. Thank you.